How will an overpriced set full of nothing but reprints fare with a community that only needs one copy of each card? I don't think it's going to go well. On paper, Commander Masters is a Magic the Gathering release that should take every regular player, collector, and enthusiast like you and me to the moon. But I have tons of concerns with this product, and outside of the price point that we've discussed previously on this channel, I really think there's some historic information that we can look at with master sets that say maybe Commander Masters itself is not the best idea for Wizards of the Coast, especially at its time of release. So today's video is all about Commander Masters. We're going to talk about kind of the value of Masters products historically and how people interact with these master products. We're then going to dig into the reprint conversation, right? Theoretically, it's an all reprint set. And what does that mean? More specifically, what does that mean for Commander? This is the first time we're ever going to see something like that. And then we're going to dive in to the no-win situation that Commander Masters is in. That's right. I think there's a situation where Commander Masters just can't make it out of this one. It's a no-win situation. And I want to hear what you have to say about that in the comments section below. But let's start with the master set argument. Now, historically, we have seen several master sets be released and be completely successful, right? We have Double Masters. Double Masters 2022 was pretty sweet. There were old master sets with box toppers that skyrocketed in price, and we love those products as a community. But you'll notice one thing about those master sets. We love them for the value of the reprinted cards in them. Unlike recent history in Magic that we've seen with remastered sets, looking at Timesplitter Remastered and Dominaria Remastered, we find ourselves attracted to sets like those not only for the reprints, but for the theme, for the experience on playing these cards, to be able to revisit some of these planes and these ideas that we have from our Magic past. Well, master sets are not about that. They are all about the bombs in the packs, baby, and Commander Masters looks like it's going to suffer from that. Now, everyone complains about Commander Masters Baldur's Gate, the big Commander Legends Battle for Baldur's Gate, Commander Legends 2, and how terrible it was. But at its core, the reason people still go to the local game store and draft Commander Legends 2 is because of the theme, because of the world you live in, the experience playing the cards. It's not because you're getting these bombs out. Commander Masters won't have that experience. It won't draw people in thematically. So we will be stuck in a relationship with this set where it's all about the bombs inside. And when it comes to remaster set, we know, or not remaster set, when it comes to master sets, it's all about the reprints. And this is where we run into one of the big conundrums that we see with master sets. When reprints are come at us in large amounts, whether they're crazy valuable cards, somewhat valuable cards, things we think the Magic community needs or doesn't need, we find that those reprints in mass amounts, in droves, in a full reprint set, do not hold value well upon release. Now, that happens with every Magic the Gathering product, right? Every product comes out and singles tank. But if you look at regular sets or functionally new cards, sometimes new combos come out, new strategies, other products come out down the line that will then buff the value of some of these cards out there. Well, full reprint sets don't retrace or rebounce nearly as well. It is all tied to that initial value and how much we see value in the cards in the box upon the set's release. Very rarely do we then go back in time and say, wow, there was a ton of value in this master set in the future with all these reprints in there that we just didn't see in the first place. Now, Commander Masters is going to be a victim of that, and it's going to be a victim of that in a box that commands a higher price point. So with commanding a much higher price point and the less likelihood that these reprints are then going to in the future rebound in value or new stuff is going to arise that requires these cards that isn't already out there and requiring them, I think we are in a dangerous spot where a lot of us regular enthusiasts might spend our hard-earned money on some of this product, buy these boxes, open these cards, and maybe not get our money's worth, maybe feel like we don't get value. Now, again, you can't open boxes and always expect to get your money back. That is not how Kraken Packs works. You have to do it for the fun, but it's reasonable to expect you get a decent portion of your money back. And it's a big concern here with Commander Masters. But here's where we run into Commander Masters' no-win situation. Thinking about Commander as a format, it's a generic kind of one-of format where there are staples that are seen, kind of for every deck, but they're not that many of them. I mean, you can think of a couple staples, Command Tower, Sol Ring, things of that nature that I can theoretically stuff this into every deck. But when Commander being such a wide format and so many strategies and such a huge pool of cards being available, it's very unlikely that this set can just be a giant pile of great random generic Commander staples that are just good for everybody. That really can't happen, right? We can't see that not only in a Master set, but in a Master set that is forced to go so wide as Commander Masters. So there is going to be some lane-specific spice and bombs, and again, probably much-needed reprints in this product. But the problem with those reprints and this product is they will be lane-specific, and with a large amount of our community either seeing this and maybe pivoting off some of these strategies, pivoting off some of these cards because they were unavailable for so long, and then not wanting to make the overpriced investment for the product in the first place, people might not catch on to that. They might not want that. And with there being no functionally unique cards in this set, we might not really feel the emotional tie and the pull to purchase this product. So I am very worried about Commander Masters, about how it's going to land on the community. I really think our EDH community deserved, I don't want to say something better. I think Commander Masters in theory is a good idea. I think the price point being more normalized would help quite a bit. But I am curious to see how this works in a field of one-ofs where everyone that plays the card only needs one of the card. It's going to be very weird to see how a Master set does in that realm and in that world. But I want to hear from you. I know most of my community, I've heard from a lot of you, the price point for Commander Masters is crazy. But if you get past the price point, what do you think about the idea of the product? Are there any concerns you have? Is there any big things you are excited about? Let me know in the comments section below. We have raced past 5,200 subs in what felt like just 2 weeks. So thank you all so much for subscribing. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, please do so below. Make sure you follow my community posts. I've been making posts about a second channel that I've done out there. Thank you so much for hanging out today. Until next time, you guys know me. My name is Josh. I want to hear what you think about Commander Masters, and we will see you around. Goodbye.